Yeah, so I think I had about 130 grand in debt from student loans when I left school, and I went to art school. And it's not like a normal college like this. I actually see this as a good thing, but all we did was like draw and paint all day. We didn't have to take any math classes or any of that other bullshit. But I left it and I was painting. I was selling paintings in galleries for a bit. And I quit doing that after, I don't know, like 2 or 3 years after I left school. And I want to tell this story just because I want young people to kind of know what the truth can be about going to college. It's not necessarily going to be like what society tells you or what you think it might be. And like one thing is you're just young, and you don't know if you're gonna want to end up doing the thing you go to school for. You don't know if you're gonna want to end up doing that for the rest of your life or not. And also, like, a bachelor's degree, like, it's literally just a piece of paper. Like, it means nothing. Like, I'm guessing there's statistics that show that people with degrees maybe get hired more and make more money on average, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's because they have a degree. It could be because that people who get degrees are just the types of people that are more likely to work harder, or that desire income more, or that have, I don't know, they have more delayed gratification. They're able to do that easier. You know, it could possibly be that as well. Another thing could be like the stats are just old. Like, I think school is becoming outdated now very, very quickly, and the economy is changing, and with all the technology and the online stuff, I think school is just becoming more and more useless as that comes out, and normal jobs are becoming more useless as the price of houses go up and inflation happens. And I just want young people to think about this. Like, I am stuck with almost $700 a month payments now from my school. And actually, when I first graduated, I was paying $1,000 a month. Come right out of school with no job or anything, paying $1,000 a month. Crazy. Absolutely fucking insane. And I really did done a bunch of different jobs and stuff after I left, but I think the main thing I did was probably working on cars, not as a mechanic, but I actually was flipping cars for a while, just buying and selling them off of Craigslist. And then I also ended up doing like a small car rental business with Turo, and I was working on the cars myself. A lot of it was like cleaning. But I remember my brother joked about it, like, oh yeah, my brother was like this awesome artist, and like now he just works on cars for a living. I think that was probably what inspired me to make the title of the video like that. Well, plus actually, you know, it's just clickable. But that's the thing, is like you really don't know what you're gonna do with the rest of your life. Really want people to think twice, at least about spending a bunch of money on college. And there's really no rush to go into school either. I think the school has a bunch of awesome benefits. Like, I think probably one of the best ones is just the socialization, the people you'll meet, and then just the environment you're in. You're gonna be with a bunch of other like-minded people like yourself. Gracias. A bunch of other young people like yourself that are, you know, working and looking to probably better their future and all that type of stuff. And you know, you could just have a bunch of awesome partying when you go to school too. This could be some awesome memories that you look back on and don't regret going to school for as well. But I wouldn't advise anyone to get in any sort of debt on, like, if they're going to school. I would not advise that at all. Even if you're having to work and like pay for your tuition yourself, or if you go to school, you might just having to end up pay for your living expenses for yourself. And a lot of that can just be kind of crazy. It cannot end up working out. Like, school is super outdated. They force you to take all these classes that might have nothing to do with your major. Like, you have to take all the different subjects. A lot of it is just completely useless, and they're just making money off that while you do it. And, you know, you're doing that just so you can get this degree, but I think that the degree probably doesn't really mean anything. Like, a lot of the biggest jobs now, the best jobs, the most well-paying ones are like tech jobs, or people are like, they're, you know, coding like software engineering, things like that. And I'm pretty sure you could learn that stuff for free online. And when someone is hiring you, I don't know, like, are they gonna care if you have a degree or not? I honestly don't know. Like, write about it in the comments. I could be completely wrong, but I assume if you're really, really good at it and you have work that you've done to show and you can prove it, that someone is gonna hire you. I assume that it wouldn't really matter that much if you have a degree or not, but I could be wrong. Obviously, if you're a doctor, a lawyer, something like that, you need a degree. But think about it, especially if you're young, like, are you gonna go to school to be a doctor, a lawyer for like years? Like, how do you know that you're gonna actually even want to do that work when you come out? Like, are you gonna enjoy it? Are you gonna keep wanting to stick with that work? Like, going to school for 4 years or even more is a massive, massive commitment to commit to something for the rest of your life if you don't even know if you're gonna like it or not. You know, most people are working like 40 hours a week, and then you're gonna go to school for like 4 years out of your life, in the prime of your life when you're super young, and then maybe pick some major, whatever, and you're gonna commit to spending 40 hours a week for like the rest of your life working at this one job. Like you have no idea if you're gonna like this or not. I just want people to be careful, and I want people to hear from stories like mine. I'm not telling you not to go to school. You know, you can search on YouTube. I'm sure there are a ton of people that went to school and have great experiences and got great jobs out of it as well. Like, actually, one of my brothers is a good example. He went to school for engineering and got like amazing jobs when he came out of that. He still gets good jobs. I think he does more computer stuff now though, and I could be wrong, but I think it might even be because he started to teach himself coding. I could be wrong now, but like I said, I'm not telling you not to go to school, but just research this stuff and, you know, learn the negative sides of it. But I would advise you not to pay any fucking money to go to school, at least not get into debt.